Hello, my brush lads, lasses, and everybody in between. My name is Tyler, and I hope you are having a wonderful morning, noon, or night, depending on when you are watching this. We have a new deck tech for you today, starring Fynn the Fangbearer from Kaldheim. But before we get into it, I want to remind you that if you like what we do here, leave us a sub, leave us a comment. What was your favorite legendary from Kaldheim? I'm always looking for new decks to build. With that out of the way, let's get into the commander deck. Fynn the Fangbearer is a 1/3 human warrior for 1 and a green who comes with Deathtouch. He also has, whenever a creature you control with Deathtouch deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. And a reminder that once a player hits 10 poison, they're out of here. So the point of the deck is simple. We want to combine Deathtouchers with the classic Infect win of Infect creatures. And we have a couple different ways to do this. The ways that we're going to highlight today are powerful Infect creatures, powerful Deathtouchers, means to capitalize on our Deathtouch, and ways to make sure that our creatures can get through. Let's focus on this last one, since unfortunately a lot of our Deathtouchers are relatively small, coming off as 1/1s for the most part. 2 powerful equipment that we run in the deck are Whisper Silk Cloak and Trailblazer's Boots. Looking at Whisper Silk, it already comes with the ability of the equipped creature cannot be blocked. It also comes with the ability of giving that creature Shroud, meaning our opponents can't target it. We can't either, but so long as we've got a Deathtouch creature with the cloak on, preferably Fynn himself, then it's only a matter of time before our opponents succumb to the poison. The Trailblazer's Boots, on the other hand, are a little less reliable, but still manage to get the job done. The equipped creature gets non-basic landwalk, meaning that if the defending player controls a non-basic land, our equipped creature is unblockable. And with the amount of non-basic lands running around in Commander, it's essentially an unblockable creature. One other fun way that we can make use of our small Deathtouchers is with the card Spinning Wheel Kick. For XX and green, a creature we control deals damage equal to its power to each of X target creatures and/or planeswalkers. If we target a 1/1 Deathtoucher and pump in enough mana, it does 1 damage to however many creatures we can pay for. And with Deathtouch, that's just kill. Turn Fynn into a laser. It's really funny. Moving on to some creatures. When you play Infect, the big creature that comes to mind that we are obviously running is the Blightsteel Colossus, an 11/11 for 12 with Trample, Infect, and Indestructible. It also has that if it would be put into the graveyard from anywhere, you reveal it and shuffle it into the deck. But with Indestructible, the only time that it's leaving the field is if it gets exiled. It by itself is enough to get someone up to 10 poison. 2 very interesting creatures are the Hornet Queen and Sereth the Viper's Fang. Most people are familiar with Hornet Queen, a 2/2 Deathtouch flyer for 4 green, that when it enters the battlefield, makes 4 1/1 green insect creatures with flying and Deathtouch. With Fynn out, if all 5 of these insects, the 4 tokens and the Hornet Queen, hit, that's game over. Yay! As for Sereth, we have a 3/4 human Warlock for 2 green that says other tapped creatures you control have Deathtouch, and other untapped creatures you control have Hexproof. And for 1 and tap, untap another target creature or land you control. When creatures attack, if they don't have Vigilance, they become tapped, meaning they go from Hexproof to Deathtouch. And if we combine that with an Infect creature, they get to double dip. They will deal Infect damage based off of their power, and because they now have Deathtouch, they will deal an additional 2 so long as Fynn is on the battlefield. For our last quick look at some cards, we're looking at ways to make it harder for our opponents to profitably block. And the 2 standouts for that are Bellowing Tangleworm and Alpha Authority. Bellowing Tangleworm is 3 green for a 4/4 worm with Intimidate, meaning that it can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and/or green creatures, because it itself is green, but it also says other green creatures we control have Intimidate. While yes, we have a bunch of colorless Infect creatures, most of our Deathtouchers are green, meaning they're either going to be unblockable, opponents are getting rid of their artifact creatures, or they're going to be forced to use their green creatures as chump blockers. For Alpha Authority, we've got 1 in a green for an aura that makes it so that the equipped creature has hexproof, and it can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. This one's a little bit different in that it hopes that our creatures have kind of a higher toughness, so it works very well with Fynn, who himself is a 1/3, meaning that despite only having 1 power and just only being able to assign a single damage if he gets multi-blocked, now he's going to kill one thing with him, and there's no guarantee that our opponent is going to be able to take him with them. This deck is really fun and definitely plays more into the politics game of Commander, as Infect usually does, because you're playing on a different axes. If this deck interests you, be sure to check the full deck list down in the description below the video. I look forward to seeing your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you guys for joining me on another Commander deck tech. What decks would you like to see us cover in the future? I'm always looking for more suggestions. Remember, if you like what we do here, be sure to shoot us a like, shoot us a sub, and we will catch you guys next time. Peace.